All right, greetings everybody. How we all doing tonight? This morning, this evening, this afternoon, whatever time it is in your part of the galaxy. Hope you're having a great day. We are not here today to play GAC. We are here today to chill out. I got to play the game tonight. So I figured I'd just come online, chill out, play the game, do some 3v3 prep, talk to you guys, see what you got to say, hang out and have some fun. Lol says, when you have 330 Razor Crest shards but no BAM. Opticio's in that situation right now. I think I've got like 353 of them, which is weird because I bought enough of them out of the shop. And then I continued to acquire them somehow. I think I've gotten a few of them free from something. Where is it? Yeah, 353 shards. And no Beskar. Yeah, Beskar Bandito took my Beskar Mando. Yep. Nothing. Yeah, I got it when I need it. Whenever I need it, it'll be ready. It'll be waiting there for me. Arva says he's back on his feet after being sick. That's good to know, man. Andre Posadi says hello. Hi. There was the Razor Crest event. I think I was still gathering shards when that was going on. Maybe not. Don't know. I was just about to ask if you already got Profundity on Opticio. No, we're working on it. We're working on it. Got a few more characters to relic here, but it's going surprisingly. I'm actually ahead. I think I'm closer to getting this done on Opticio than I am on Loquitur. Because we got Hair to go next week. We'll get Biston pretty quickly. Dash Rendar becomes double drop, I believe, on the 18th. November 18th. Jack Gruber says, yes, caught the stream. Nice. Glad to have you here. Only need one relic level on Chagrin and Hair to Relic 5, and I'm done with it. On Chagrin, you must mean Biston. It must have auto-corrected you to Chagrin. Are you force farming Admiral Radis? I did. I did for a while. I force farmed him for probably 6 to 8 weeks. In probably closer to 6 weeks. And based on where my ships are and where Admiral Radis is, I estimate 10 shards per week on single drops. It may or may not be exactly correct, but so basically that says we got 3 more weeks of farming Admiral Radis on normal. So Hera will be week 1, Biston's Relic will be week 2, and then I've got Dash Rendar and Radis in whichever order they finish up. But I should have him to 100. So I dropped off the double farms on him a while back. Oh, you meant Chagrin's account. Ah. Missing R9 on Radis and R5 on Hera. Okay, I got you. On the account that you're filling in on. New episode of Andor is great. No surprise, though. They've all been good. My wife is completely nonplussed by Andor. She's watching it. She's entertained by it, but she's like, I don't get it. I can't get into it. I don't even understand why we're watching this. Like what's going on? This guy's running around. He's in trouble. And so like just whatever context is lacking for her, she can't get connected with it. It's interesting. She's enjoyed most of the other stuff, but this one she's like failed to make a connection with the character. Relic Hera on stream or saving that for the account update? I'll do that next Monday when I do the account. Kyber Soze says, what's up, DL? I'm loving Profundity. Fleet climb is so easy. No more RNG mirror matches. Nice. Inquisitor Strize says, what ships... Oh, hey, Strize. What's up, man? What ships and characters need to be farmed to go with Profundity that is not part of the journey? Millennium Falcon. I see a lot of people using it with Millennium Falcon, then the pilotless tank, and the Oot Rider, of course, as a starting 3. And then typically just reinforce with the Ghost and Phantom. A lot of people don't even have the Ghost and Phantom built up that well. And that's the start of the fleet. So the Ghost, of course, you get Hera for that. If you want to build other Phoenix, you can. But the Millennium Falcon's the big one. That's it's really good in the starting 3, and that's where you want to get to eventually. So, yeah, that's the only ship I think that you would say is a must-have from outside the journey. Rogue One is my second favorite Star Wars movie, so I can't be surprised. My parents enjoyed Kenobi more than Andor. I'd really recommend the Falcon, says Arva, and overall getting Phoenix to relics won't hurt the fleet either. Yeah, I wouldn't relic Phoenix until... I mean, if you've got 5 million galactic power in your account and you want relic Phoenix, it can make sense. What I would say is get your starting 3 where they need to be, and then only work on the other ships if you need to. If you can do your fleet climb and end up at the top, no reason to relic any other characters. So that's what I'll do. I'll have a 4-star Profundity. I'll get the starting lineup in good shape, and then I'll do whatever's needed to get that fleet placement. If I need to build my reinforcements, I will, but I feel like they probably don't need to be that great. Michael says, I don't even use reinforcements in my fleet climb. Nice. Starting 3 is all you need. Just use the assist skills to race to alt and win. Oh, so you don't even need the reinforcements, huh? Anyone try U-Wings as a reinforcement for Profundity? Well, if people are saying you only need the starting 3, then anything else is just gravy. Barry Keller says, I unlocked my 4th GL today, JML, 100% free to play. Good. Nice. Good for you, man. If the only rec was R5 Ezra instead of Hera, that would be... It could be some use. Yeah, well, I tell you, having one relic among the Phoenix is still pretty annoying. Because that means that some of the like super easy counters that you would normally do against a Phoenix team if somebody puts on a defense, that relic Hera can hit pretty hard. So then all of a sudden, like, you need to bring in a little bit better character than you normally would have. I have Cassian and Biggs in the reinforcements, but never call them in. Nice. Well, it's good to know that the Profundities are working as intended. Alright, so I'm just going to start playing through. I don't know if anybody's interested to see me play the game or not, but, I've had my reset. I'm up on the account. I've done the everything weeks for Obtisio, so y'all have seen how I do this, but I'll just be doing it while I'm talking with chat here. So the first thing we're going to do is farm fleets, and we're going to farm this node. Ooh, rotten. Nothing. 0 ships for the day. Okay, we're at 57 here, and I'll farm one of these nodes twice. And it's whichever node is behind the other one. Alright, I think this node's behind right now, 55. So we'll reset that one and keep working these ships up. Pretty rotten statistics today, not getting many ships. So we got 57 and 56. Let's see. I'll go ahead and run some Mando out too. We'll just do 3 on him for the day. Check the quest. What is the objective for the day? Make sure we're working on the right objective. Hard battles. Okay, so maybe I need to run another little bit of Mando here. Oh wow, that's all my refreshes. Okay, done in fleet. Easy peasy. Watch the Gerbil's Profundity kit explanation. It goes into great detail about how to use the fleet versus Executor in the mirror. And you get a great understanding of how the kit works overall. Nice, Kyber Soze. Recommending the Gerbil's Profundity kit. I haven't watched it myself, so I can't say that it's a recommendation from me, but Soze is an Inquisitor and knows what's up, so if he says it's a good video, then head on over to Gerbil's channel and check it out. Not while I'm streaming, guys. Don't leave. You can go check Gerbil out later. Some other time when you're not hanging out here on the Loquitur Chill stream. Alright. Restart some Conquest or Galactic War here. Sim that out. I love when that happens, no shards. I farmed Radis a couple weeks back, and I swear I did an update, and the next time I did the update, I had 1 more shard. It was probably 5 or 6 weeks ago. I think it was on the Loquitur account, but I literally got no shards like day after day after day. It was crazy. It was bonkers how bad the statistics were. But hey, it came back around. Playlist says, thanks a lot for your gear farming guide. No problem. Why do you sim in 2s? Man. When I'm showing my account play, I need to learn to break that habit. Okay, so here's the story. When I first started playing the game like 3 years ago, I read a post from somebody, and they claimed that they were a programmer with some knowledge or some skill at programming. And they said that the way that the loot drop was programmed in the system, there was actually some small advantage where there was some rounding, the way that the random number generator did the rounding, that you could actually get a little bit better statistics by doing 2 at a time. That was better than doing 1 at a time, and it was better than any combination of multiple sims after that. So I think it's all a pile of garbage. I think random numbers are random numbers. On the other hand, I have found great success through my whole life in listening to other people and not just automatically naysaying their ideas, but giving them some kind of merit. So I said, okay, perhaps there's a chance, perhaps, that this person really does know what they're talking about, and they know something that I don't know or can never prove. In which case, what does it hurt? You know? I could say he's full of beans and I'm going to do 5 sims at a time. Or I could say, you know, hey, maybe he's onto something. I'll sim 2 at a time. And I'll lose a few seconds of my life. And I don't care. So, I don't know. Is it real? Is it an advantage? Is it not? People will be on both sides of that coin. Most people will say it's not an advantage. I'm inclined to agree. But what does it hurt? I don't know. I formed the habit over the years, and now I just do it that way. On hard nodes. I don't do it that way when I'm farming like regular nodes. You know, I do though. I like when I'm farming regular nodes on fleet, I do that. That's whatever. It's whatever you believe. But I would love to run my statistics sometime over a very long period of time against people who don't do it that way, and see, if we did the statistics over like a 3-month period, would there be any significance to it? Don't know. And I don't know where that post is. So people have asked, hey, I'll go read it and I'll tell you if there's any truth to it, because I'm a programmer and I can't find it. I can't re-find it. So I don't know where it went. How much would somebody have to super chat you to play through Galactic War again? Well, I mean, if I start free to play, I'll have to play Galactic War again, right? Galactic War is no challenge once you have an account. I mean, you just go in there with a Vader team and beat it. At that point, it's not hard, it's just annoying. I sim in 20 unless I have a small amount of stuff. One of the worst feelings in the game has to be spending crystals on a refresh, using 12 sims and getting no gear that you want. Playlist says he just kind of tricked you into playing a little longer and having your energies gone in a minute. Law's getting his negotiator after this. Nice. Rod Winter, hey man. How's it going, buddy? Are you planning on making a new free-to-play account? So I'm really shooting to get the new guides out by December, and really spend some time in December and try to dedicate some time to the channel, get the new guides out, get the new paths out for 2023. And then the question is, do I continue to play the accounts that I've got, or for the sake of proving out the exact build that I put up, do I then, start another account and start playing out one of the build paths, so that not only, can you see the path and have it laid out, but then in some sense you could watch the whole thing being built, which would, it won't help people in January, but if people start in March, they could watch the first 3 months of the account being played that way. So it's a question for you guys, what you want to see. I mean, some people are very attached to the Obtisio experiment and have told me that they really want to see me continue working with Obtisio. Some people have said they want to see me, play the new player guide, if it's done. What do you guys want? What makes sense to you? I started a hyperdrive bundle like a Kisio back in May, and I almost have SLKR requirements done. I still wish I'd built my roster like you went for Executor first. Yeah, I'm gonna, the basis for my 2 build paths is gonna be Executor and Profundity. So, I mean, the driving force for the Executor and Profundity is the fleet currency, and we're going to do that at the front end. And then from there, it's kind of like, how do you win in Conquest? So if you build a Senator type account, you're going to be doing a certain thing, but you've got to prepare for hard Conquest. If you're going to be doing Grand Arena, you still want to prepare for Conquest. So it's kind of like the first major goal is getting a mega fleet, and the second major goal is, getting set up to do hard Conquest. If you can finish normal Conquest, you'll do fine in hard Conquest. If you can finish normal, I honestly think you won't get too hung up in hard. It's not so much harder than normal. And you'll have a couple full relic teams by then, so it's good. Probably want to buy up this Clone Sergeant eventually. Now, you do sometimes use that as a reinforcement. This we can't spend anything unless it's Hermit Yoda or Negotiator. Just got to sit on it. We need these computers. That's what I'm waiting for. Just buying computers out of that shop. The shard shop feeding is going pretty well on this account. Staying pretty well ahead. Always, always, always these med packs. I don't care how broke you are. If the med packs are there and you have no shard shop currency, you just go over here to Fleet and you start buying ships until you can afford those med packs. If I had 400 of these med packs, I would still make that purchase. Once you need them, they just go so darn fast. That's tempting. Gonna leave it alone. We'll buy that. If we had 40 of them, we'd leave it alone, but we'll buy it. Still 3,700 in the bank. Playlist, I say almost, but what's playlist? Oh, wow, okay. I missed a bunch of stuff. Just another consumer says, would love to hear your thoughts on an early Star Killer. It's great. So let's say you actually did Profundity or Executor, either one. Following up either one of those journeys with Star Killer is fantastic. Dash Rendar, you can build a team around him. Kyle Katarn, put him with Mon Mothma, build a team around that. Talon can go in your Sith team, and Mara Jade goes with the Star Killer team anyway. It's a wonderful little package. A lot of Cantina Farm characters, but now that they're double drops, it's really not that big of a deal. So I would say, while you're on a journey, you know, the Executor journey or something like that, start collecting up some of your Cantina shards for these characters, and go right into Star Killer. I really think it's a premium journey. It's the requirements are all good. The character himself is good. It doesn't really help you much with fleets. So unless you've got your fleets under control, I don't think you just want to come into the game and just blast Star Killer. I don't think that's the answer. This shop has gear in it and characters, but I think it's probably been 8 months since I've purchased anything out of this shop ever. The better thing that you want to do is you want to be in Conquest, and I think you got to be on Zone 2. I think it's this on normal. I think it's this scavenger over here. That guy. I think that's the scavenger that you got to unlock to get the gear to show up. But then you can buy Gear 13 pieces. So I always buy Gear 13 pieces from the scavengers actually in Conquest. I never spend the currency in the shop. That's just me. All right, what do we got left? Nothing but squad, fleet, and daily activities. I did pretty well in the challenges. We got, I think, yeah, we're within 4 points of getting the red box, but I tried several times to get it done on this level. I'd have to do level 9 with no lead. And without a good character in the lead slot, I'm not getting it done. So, of course, you're using Vader to beat down Night Sisters, and eventually you'll get them around to the point where you can kill them all between the resurrects. But, yeah, I can't quite do it on 9, so locked out of the red box for now. All right, so let's take a look at some 3v3 stuff on this account. These are the old 3v3 teams we had. And I feel like I need to put it on unique and set it up like this so that we can see what we're doing all in one tab. If I have time later, I'll sort it out into offense and defense. So here we have Qui-Gon, Mason, Anakin, and that probably stays as a team. Here we have Vader, Palpatine, and Gideon, but for sure Gideon's not going to be in here. Can't see any reason why I would want to put him here. Mara Jade will go in there for now. If I don't need her, I'll drop her out of the team. If it makes sense to put her in, then I will. Brood Alpha Soldier Spy. I could also do Poggle Soldier Spy. There is some advantage to doing Poggle lead here. Basically, it frees up your Brood Alpha to be a tank in another squad somewhere. I'm going to leave him there for now. Rex 5's Echo. Mon Mothma with Biggs and Wedge. The troopers here, Veer's Piet Dark, that looks good. Crew with Han and the other Kylo. Probably not going to happen. I'm just going to save Kylo on offense as a tank. So what we're going to do is we will have him under a trail lead. And we'll put Nihilus in there as a placeholder. If we need some kind of gimmick team on offense, maybe that can work. There's the Fin Fin Poe team. Never found the priority to build them out yet. Here's the Poggle team, but now we've got Newt built. So before, our Newt was complete garbage. Garbtastic. So maybe it makes more sense now to put Newt in the lead. 15% speed potency. Yeah. And Sunfac will kind of get in the way. This team really is no threat. This is like a zero threat team. I don't know. We can do that. He'll hang out for a little bit at least. Does he even have mods on him? Yeah, he does. Okay. Alright, confirm that squad. The Rebels, I don't think we want this, right? We're going to want... Does Radis... Okay, if each Rogue One ally... They gain stuff... Okay, Rogue One... So it works, they just get less bonuses. Just get less bonuses. But I think we can put that team on defense, maybe. And just let it take up space. This Shock T Arc Trooper and Ahsoka Tano was terrible. We did not get anything done with that team, like the whole time. It was awful. Grievous, we want to try something funny with Grievous. So what we're going to do, we're going to do this. And then Grievous. Does she have mods yet? Nope. Alright, we'll have to mod her before next GAC lock-in. So this could be a funny little team, speed things up, get these guys going. I don't know. It's not good. I'd probably use it on defense to try to mess with people. Or just save it on offense. Against the right matchup, Grievous can eat people before they get to do much. Then we got this little Phoenix team here. The Iden Versio version of the Troopers still looks good. This Shock T team is awful, though. This team is awful. What do we have that we could put in here instead? Well, that's a big disappointment. There's not much, oof. We've got everybody assigned somewhere. We're just going to kick this team out of here for now. Let's put together the CLS team. And I think we just want to do Just CLS Han Chewie, right? We'll do that. Then we need to look at... Oop, we got to rename that. Right. I gotta try to create some new squads. I'll catch up on chat over here. Just found a cheesy way to get the Leia, Farm Boy, Luke, and Old Ben surviving, even with all the 1% stamina. Voluntary Vanguard, Volatile Accelerator. We use them with Padme lead in 5s. Nice. So you do Voluntary Vanguard, and then you find a team that doesn't have a lot of area effect, and you just sit behind the Voluntary Vanguard. That's pretty good. As long as the Loquitur account stays, I'm happy. That's the one I've been with since the beginning. Yeah, for sure I'll keep playing Loquitur. Yep. I vote for keeping the current account, says Own Cakes. Also, if Profundity early, how to make good use of the requirement characters. Admiral Radis team seems lackluster without serious investment. The Admiral Radis team, especially if you build it, well, yeah, it's not a bad team. It's not a bad team. You just got to put mods on it. I think in the end, it's probably much better as an offensive team where you're driving it against the AI than putting it on defense and letting your opponent pick it apart with, you know, a good team. So, yeah, all they have to do is bring Django or something like that that can kill people and not let them be resurrected, and it's easy to work around a mediocre Radis team. On the other hand, if you take it on offense, you know, some of that stuff doesn't matter. You use it in the right matchup, like let's say against Night Sisters. Well, they don't have a mechanic that perma-kills your characters. So Jin can resurrect anybody that dies, and you can eventually get off that big area effect and kill all the Night Sisters at once and be done with the matchup. So I think the Admiral Radis team is more of an offense. You want to take it on offense. Take it on offense in territory battles, stuff like that. My thoughts. Put the Whomper in a team all by himself. You put serious investment into the Admiral Radis team with a Relic 8 on Cassian and R9 with Radis, plus 2 more relics. Yeah, I mean, if you put Biston in that team, right, you got Jin, Radis, Cassian, and Biston. So it's only the 5th character. Rod says, I suppose it won't be a surprise for you, but my sergeant is R7. Nice. Everything in your account's R7. If it's worth building, it's worth an R7. Wow, I'm way behind on chat. Just checked and I have over 200 of those Cairo computer things. Don't know how that happened. Well, once you need them, they'll go fast. The new player guide has Iden as a priority. I'm convinced she's the best team to start on. It's Vulture Droid, right? Iden is on the same node as Vulture Droid. So there is absolutely no reason why we wouldn't go ahead and farm Iden. The traditional trooper team, I think, still does better than in the assault battles. But the new guide, I am recommending a Snow Trooper relic first. Not Dark Trooper or any of the other stuff, but I really like Snow Trooper. It can be used with the Iden team. It can be used with the traditional trooper team. It's a flexible character. Easy gear. It's super easy to get the shards for 7 stars. It's super easy to gear that character up. It's all the like old school gear that doesn't cost you anything. So it's an easy first relic, and especially if you're building Executor, you're going to get the Piet to relic also. So between those two, it's pretty solid. Hera, Sin, Ford. Harrison Ford. I love puns. I just leveled up my free Datacron from the new set. Potency plus on all the first 3 stat lines. And the ability gives potency and tenacity up. What dark side teams would that be good on? Anything with Emperor Palpatine. You know, Palpatine debuff teams love potency. Iden is problematic as a start. Needs 5-star characters for mod challenges. But great for Galactic Wars. Iden goes double drop in something like February, I think. And just another consumer says just should be double drop on the SK folks in a month or so. I think Dash came out in November 18th, I believe. This is when Dash came out. Where do you get Mark 7 scanners from? 2 places. So the Mark 7 scanners can come out of Guild. They will show up here in one of these 2 spots right here. And in Squad, all the way at the bottom, they can show up in these 2 spaces here. Yep. Really easy with Talon Lead and a Relic Vader. You did Vader Relic with Watt. Oh, for the Galactic Challenge. With Watt to prevent the revive got me with no leader. I did it with Watt with no revives. And when it counted down to 10, they all came back. The no revives thing didn't do anything for me. They all came back, even though I had the weapon tech on. Not enough Sith to wait out the 10. Yeah, I did it with garbage Sith. I mean, I put in Vader, I put in garbage Sith. But with the Emperor Palpatine lead, I got enough extra turns with Vader that I completed it on level 10. So we got the Sith and all the other quests done on level 10 with that team. But once I had to have no leader, then I couldn't get it. Newt Jango and B1 is a great Qui-Gon Jinn counter in 3v3. Newt Jango and B1 counters Qui-Gon Jinn. Interesting. You want at least one of the damage dealers at Relics? Yeah, my B1 is hot trash. So let's take a look at that though, right? Because you're saying the Newt team that where's the Newt? There's the Newt team. So you're saying do Newt, Jango, and B1. Yeah, I don't have any one of those relics. No relics for that. Wah, wah. Hey, I'm wondering which Zeta should be applied in the JKR team first. I'm debating between JKR lead and Jolie revive. If you've only got one Zeta and your Bindo is at least gear 11, then put it on him for the revive. And then put it on, I would say... Oof. Yeah, probably the lead for Revan next, right? Anyone ever played with General Kenobi leadership? Yeah. Yep. Kenobi lead won me so many challenges. Yeah, I've used Kenobi lead before. Yep. Max health and defense. Everybody's called to assist. 50% less damage. And when a clone your ally uses a special ability, they gain a buff. Maybe we should use that. Maybe that. Oh man, maybe that's the key to it. So maybe instead of Padme team, maybe what we need to do is run something like Let me think about this. So if we did here, get rid of Echo, do Shock, Rex, and 5s. Make a team out of that. And then what would that look like to do a Kenobi lead? Jedi and clones have all that. After a Jedi ally uses a special ability, when a clone ally uses an ability, they gain a buff. Okay. We can do that. And we'll stick in 2 clone allies, and we'll make that how we use our second 2 clones. Because like I said, that Shock T, ARC Trooper, and Ahsoka team was useless. That was garbage. Hot trash. We could do Padme, Yoda, and Ahsoka. Pads. Man, nobody even commented on my Harrison Ford joke. That made me laugh. You guys weren't even entertained. Alright, I got some random stuff here. Let's stick together a bounty hunter team of some kind. I mean, that's not horrible, right? Defense. Where am I at on Omicrons? This is a question that I should answer for myself. Oop. Let's take a look at Zam real quick. Bounty hunters. How many Omicron? Oh man, I haven't even worked on it yet. All right, can't get my answer here. Got to go out here. Look at Cantina for a second. Check in. Click 24. I have an Omicron to spend. Could put it on Marjade. Could wait and put it on Dash. Dash needs his Omicron, right? Let's put together the Dash team here. Which is going to be Dash Rendar. Where are you, buddy? Somewhere. So I already have him in a team. Oh, there he is. Vandor Chewbacca. And L3. Pay attention. So, on my next TCO stream, guys, remind me. We want to get that team up and running for sure. It won't be great in this first 3v3. But next week's update, it might be good to put some effort there. And the question is, what do I use on defense and offense? I feel like I should probably just put the hot garbage on defense. Just focus on offense. I would have liked the pun if Hera hit like a truck. Hey, DL, catching up on the stream. You said you could not get max crate on Night Sisters GC. This is actually pretty easy with Sith Trooper lead. Palpatine, Vader, and 2 other random Sith. No relics required. Yeah, I have a Sith trooper with no Zeta. I mean, my Sith trooper on this account is like, he's what you get when you buy the hyperdrive bundle or something, right? Where is he? Have I even built him at all on this account? I don't know. I think I worked on him just a tiny bit. Yeah. Oh, no, there he is. There he is. 2 stars. There's my Sith trooper, buddy. Woo! we're not getting anything done with that Sith trooper. He's killing exactly 2 things, Jack and... We have a Chupio floating around in here, which I do not like. What could we do with him? Remnant team? Level 1 tactical deployment. Have never even paid attention to his leadership. Let's go. Oh. In 3v3, if all... Oh my god. Blah. It's a Zeta for that garbage? Yikes. Yeah. Gideon can get his Omegas. 265? Is that what you're... 365? Yeah, he's 365. So what does still happen without the Zeta here? So demoralize goes down. Imperial trooper allies, so they don't... All that resurrect garbage... Whenever an enemy with the leader tags offense until whenever Imperial troopers revive. Yeah, that's all part of the Zeta. Yeah. If I had better troopers, if I could actually build a remnant team, well, technically, I mean, we could dumb down the Piet team. Take Dark Trooper out of there, put Dark Trooper with Gideon, and try to build a different team with Piet. That would be bad, though. This is already bad. Probably not going to find much use for it. What is Harrison Ford? Yeah, so I'll spell it out, and if people don't understand the joke after that, then I got nothing. I got nothing. I'll tap out if that's it. All right. Got an Iden team, CLS, Kenobi. All right, so how do we want to set up our defense? I do think... So Wedge gives Biggs extra stats, right? Isn't that the deal? Wait, is that... No, we want this. Wedge has 12% offense and +9 speed for each ally with full health and 15 speed for each ally without full health. Biggs also gains these. So that's less than 3v3, right? So 36% offense and 27 speed, still nothing to sneeze at, right? So is 20% of Mon Mothma better? I'm pretty sure that's going to be better than 53, 86, 5400. And his offense is 2,600. Yeah, so okay. So Chupio is going to give more offense to Biggs than Wedge does. Okay. All right. And this is probably a defensive team. Let's go in. Let's go in and set up our defenses with this menagerie. I think I may still need like some complete trash defenses to put down. Let's see if we can build like a rebel trash defense here. Yeah, we can do like these guys. Trash one. And let's make another trash squad in case we need it. Biston. How do we build a team for Biston? Range Trooper doesn't have a home, huh? What can we do? Is there any tricks that we can do here? Like Poggle lead with Biston and I don't know. Garbanzo. Put another Separatist in there just for the fun of it. Okay, let's go set up our defenses. Edit the defense for a 3v3. You just got to go in here and clear these stuff out. Remove. Yes, I know we're about to leave without squads being there. And it's awful. Give me more warnings, please. Remove squads. Okay. Oops. Didn't want to add a squad. I want to leave and get more warnings. Okay. I think the way I'm going to do this is build for a back wall hold. Since in general I'm going to be fighting players that are much bigger than myself. So let's put these clones back here. Let's put some Geos back here. No, let's put Geos back here with my super speed spy. And we'll put a garbage squad back here. Hot trash squad. Night Sisters looks good. Set them up. All right. We need another squad? Oh my goodness. So much stuff. All right. Let's put Trash 02 back here. I'll put two good teams on the back wall. We'll put two decent teams in front of it. Not great, but I'm going to keep the Mon Mothma team on offense. Should I put the Qui-Gon team on defense to try to give my opponents problems here on this front wall? I'm always debating whether or not to commit more to defense or not. I'm gonna put this on defense. It has a relic character in there. Maybe it looks scary to the opponent. And remember, all we're doing with this front wall is we're just trying to get them to use up teams so they won't have them for the back wall. Put Grievous there. Put him on defense. And put a garbage team in here. Maybe that Phoenix team. There we go. Hey DL, can I get a roster review? Maybe. I don't think I'm going to do roster reviews tonight. I think I'm setting up this 3v3 stuff. And then I have my other account to play and set up 3v3 stuff. And by then I think I'm going to be done for the evening. Let's edit this. Take out the geos. We'll put in a kind of a lame houndstooth out front here. Still working on that houndstooth. It's not horrible, but it's also not great. Put in another droid ship in here. I don't really have the bounty hunter fleet ready to run on its own, so we'll just put these ships in here. Probably need one good reinforcement. Maybe that's what we do. We'll put this in. And then we'll put these other ships in. And we'll set that as our, quote, good defense. Hey DL, how's Loquitur doing in Conquest? Zone 1? No, I think I'm on Zone 2. Yeah, Zone 2. I have not found time to play. So, it's pretty awful. Yeah, no. I think I actually want to put the Empire fleet like this. Need a good ship that is not Vader. Yeah, you know what? Let's just put Vader out front. To heck with it. I was going to try to find a better ship to put in the starting lineup and then bring Vader in as a reinforcement, but we'll put Vader on the field, try to scare the opponent. They'll quickly realize that I have nothing but trash in reinforcements, and that'll be it. That leaves me with the Galactic Republic fleet on offense, Geos, and then these rebels that I'm working on become a cleanup fleet for where I'm at right now. Basically, we got Geos and Galactic Republic on offense and then a backup plan if we need it. Alright, let's put that down. Pretty awful. We don't really have anything good to put in front of it. Let's pick one decent team to put up front here. One decent team. What do you think about Shakti and the clones? Probably have to keep them on offense, huh? We can put this team here. Akbar Omicron regrets. Regretted. Regrettable. Oh, Fin Poe gotta go there. And then, do we actually even have a real squad that we can put there that we want to commit? I kind of want to put Qui-Gon on defense. Kind of want to. Or Iden. Iden's good on offense, though. Padme team? Bounty Hunter team. Remnants? I'm going to put this Bounty Hunter team down. Bunch of garbage. They'll get through to fleets. Maybe they'll be weaker in fleets than me. Yeah, this is a paper defense. Not really going to hold much with this defense. I may need to put clones down up here. I feel like I need at least one threat. Trying to hold down the fort here. Those are all decent teams. Yeah, you know what? We're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that initially. We're going to see if we can get a hold on this back wall with some clones or some geos or something. If they walk through the back wall, then we'll replace like the Night Sisters with another good team and again just try to anchor that back wall. I don't think I have any chance of beating most of the opponents that I'm going to go up against. Just got to win on offense and out-strategize them. Okay. So Conquest on Obtisio here in Sector 2. Conquest on Loquitur. Just starting Sector 2. Haven't had the time to play much. Yeah, so yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. My goal is always to be into Sector 4 by the end of the first week. So as long as I stay on track with that, get into Sector 4. Ideally be done with Sector 4 if I was doing a lot of quests, but the quests are much more doable this time. I've at least got a chance of, you know, I figured out a team to get, you know, to keep these guys alive, so I can do that slowly over time. These we can all get on the Loquitur account. Can't get the Inquisitor ones, I don't think. And then, you know, these will come. So maybe I'll get box 6 this time. Who knows? We'll see if we can get box 6 by getting some feats done. What's your opinion on the Savage Omicron DL? Well, I mean, I don't have it. So you can ask me my opinion on this stuff, but for things that I don't have myself, my opinion is just what I see other people doing. And it's much like Wampa. It looks like a great standalone Omicron. But what you get there, so if you say, is Savage worth it for GAC? Well, of course he's worth it for GAC. You put the Omicron on him and you turn him into a monster in Grand Arena. You put a couple relic levels on him and you kill stuff. And then you have a character that's good for killing stuff in Grand Arena and, you know, less useful in other aspects of the game. I don't think there's a Sith team where you're like, oh my god, now that I've got the Savage in my Sith team, it's so much better. So he's good, but I don't... It's good for GAC. So if that's what you want him for, if you just want to build the character as a free win in GAC, then definitely worth it. But if you're on a journey, you know, that's it. If you're on a journey, there's no reason to take a detour to grab him. Finish your journey and get that. We're on hard battle mode today, right? So we got to do a few more hard battles. What else do we need? Probably need this. Yeah. Don't have that at all. Probably need some of this. We'll just throw away some stuff on things we don't need, but get some hard mode battles done over here to get increase our likelihood of getting high placement in the daily objective for guilds. Farm up the same stuff over here that we're farming pretty much on the Obtisio account. Get some radish shards. Got one. Like I said, I planned for 10 for the week, so 1 a day, pretty normal. Get 2 every other day, pretty normal. Or at least it seems that way to me. Look at this. Bad luck on stream tonight, guys. No character shards for that node either. None of Mega Made. Fennec we're working on. Collecting up her shards now. I think she's definitely worth building. She's got some monstrous damage. Be able to put that in our bounty hunter team. Maybe make a purpose build Lord Vader counter if that's something we can think is worth it. Giving myself some options for later with that character more than anything. How are we doing on the shuttle? 63 out of 85. I want to get that finalizer event underway so that I can build up the finalizer. Get some Iden Versio shards here. It's hard node day, so I'll get as many as I can of her. And Damara Jade. They're really slow farms at single drop, but you know, stuff that I want. And then tomorrow I'll farm Wicket at some point. And still got Wicket to farm. I think I'm on my 100 cost refreshes now though, right? Yeah, ain't gonna spend that on no Wicket. Do I have one fleet refresh left at 50? I think I might. Check it out over here. What do we got? Nope. We're on the hundreds. Wah, wah. Grab some Cantina refreshes. Pretty good shape on Cantina stuff. Signal data. Stocking up on signal data. We got L3 that we could farm too, so. Or maybe L3 is done on this account. Yeah, I think L3 is done on this account. So we'd be working on Hoth Han, I think, is the one that I need to spend some time farming throughout the week. Yeah, Captain Han here. Won't need him till after the Profundity journey. You know, he's part of the Jedi Knight Luke thing, so we got time. Not in a hurry at the moment. Farm some defense mods today. Alright, thanks for the advice. I got him farmed at 7 stars. Get him Omicron for the easy clear for max banners. Yeah, there you go. I don't know how good he is at like Gear 12 and whatnot. Like the Wampa, the difference between a Gear 12 Wampa and a Relic Wampa is pretty significant. So, my Gear 12 Wampa kind of a little bit lackluster. Do you guys buy these calendars? I calculated out the calendars and I found that they weren't really that good of a deal. Usually in games like this, like the calendar stuff that you got to wait to get is usually pretty fantastic as far as the value per dollar. But most of the calendars here are pretty mediocre. I don't intend to buy any of them, so I haven't calculated out their value myself. I think we might pass on all of that stuff. Nothing to see here. Did I collect already for today? I did. Okay. Alright. Do some galactic... Hey! Galactic War. Oh, I already did it. Losing track of my routine. Let's set up some 3v3 teams over here. I don't think that much has changed on the Loquitur account as compared to the Obtisio account. Got quite a bit of progress in the Obtisio account, but I think the Loquitur account's pretty much going to be more or less the same as it was. Poe. We can buy that, and we can look for Mark V data pads down here. Nope. Don't need computers. Do need some of those. Slicing materials are pretty good value out of here, but I don't feel like I want to buy any of them. I'll just save my GAC currency. Got to go through the whole rest of the week with it. I'm going to buy these HoloLenses because they're not easy to get, and I don't ever want to be out of them. We'll do that. We'll save money. Be done with the shops. Alright, what have we got on defense right now? Okay. Oh, that's 5s. We need 3s. Oh, it's still set up for Erodium. Okay, so we had Qui-Gon, Kenobi, Grievous, and Zam. So we had a pretty big front wall. Alright, let's go look at our 3v3 teams. See if we want to do something different this time around. Let's set the Eternal. Vader. There's the 5s team again. I think the same experience applies here, because once we put those guys together and leave Shakti out, it's really not getting much done. Unique only. Qui-Gon, Revan, Grievous, Zam. Do we have a bounty hunter that's better? Oh, no, he's okay. So we have better bounty hunters, but we probably need to put them with Beskar Mando is the thing. So let's put Boba Fett in here instead. Spy, Nest, Iden, Troopers. What if we did what we were talking about? Well, never mind. We already looked at the Gideon, and the leadership has to be Zeted for it to be effective. Get this Mando's team that's pretty awful. That Padme team will be on offense. That team's still fine. Mara Jade. Mon mediocre. No longer the case. Right? Are we going to kick her out and put in Radis? So we'll play that team, and then we'll have to see if we can build a new Mon Mothma team. There's leftover troopers. Some kind of Sith team. Bastila. Why do we have this? I guess I didn't have CLS at the time. We'll do that. Chewie, Han. Satisfied with that. Yeah, just garbage. But do we have Beskar assigned anywhere? What's these 3s teams, man? I don't even have Beskar in there. That's weird. Treya, Phoenix, Akbar, Sisters. Timeout team. But those characters already got committed somewhere else. So that timeout team's gone. You gotta get rid of that. Kylo's not big enough for us to run that team that way. So we just have a bunch of random stuff left over. I only have my Wampa Relic 3 can clear Relic 7 GG teams. I definitely don't buy the calendars. Did a little compare on both our accounts. It's definitely interesting. Identical on the GL front. It's just the off-meta teams that's making the difference. Thoughts on CLS, Chupio, and C-3PO? That's good. It's a good team. Better than CLS Han Chewie. I don't think it's better than CLS Han Chewie, but it allows you to use your Han Chewie. If you have Galactic Legend Rey, for example, you can put them with Rey, and it's a pretty fantastic team, and then CLS is still very useful. Mon Mothma. Where's Kyle? You ever seen my friend Kyle's mom? Where's Kyle? Did I pass up Kyle? Calling all Kyles. Kyle to the front, please. I guess I got him in a team somewhere else. Oh, there he is. Pretty awful. Awful. Wait, do we still have Chupio somewhere? Where do we use our Chupio? Chewie. We used it somewhere. Akbar team. Get that out of there. We can find something useful to do with that. So then the question is, do we... I think we put Kyle in here this way, right? So would we rather do Cara Dune or Kyle Katarn? Kyle, probably. It's a pretty bad team. Pretty bad. Okay. We've got another bounty hunter team here somehow. Let's do Dash, L3, and Vandor. You know what? What if... What if we did Biston in that team? Does Biston trigger off of Rebel fighters, though, I think? That's not going to work. Alright, we're going to have to get this team out of here. This team's going to have to go away. So Dengar, we'll put in Cad Bane, Grief, Mando. Make that a team. And then we're going to go to Beskar. And we're going to give Beskar a real team. And then we can use that on offense for something. Kill some Night Sisters with it or whatever needs to be killed. Let's see. We do have the IG and Quill pair now freed up. Not sure even what I can do with those. What can you put a Quill and IG with? Need it with a damage dealer of some kind. We've got this floating Ahsoka as well that I'm not really finding a home for. What team can I make out of Ahsoka, guys? We could do like a Barriss Offie. Max health. They heal. We could do Ahsoka lead with Barriss and Jedi and Night Sisters. Man, these are some awful leadership skills. Yeah. Do something like that. Garbage teams. Dash Han Chewie. Is it nasty? Nice. Kyle says reporting for duty. Could you do Bam Han Chewie? Yeah, Bam Han Chewie is interesting. You get less synergy than you think, though, because the whole point with Beskar is you want to get lots of stacks of Whistling Birds, which is hard for him in 3s already. So unless you have characters that have like good area effect stuff, you're not gonna get much out of him. So with Han and Chewie do a lot of damage, and Bam is not adding that much from the lead spot, let's say. His leadership is helping them, but that's it. It's not terribly exciting. Like Dash Han Chewie, I think, is much better because Dash does ridiculous damage. Busted. Broken. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm out of the things. I'm out of things to do, to put together. 20% crit chance on this team. Big crits. Oh, yeah. All right, that should be enough teams to fill all the spots up. Let me go set a defense now. Yeah, I think we may have to lighten up this defense because, man, there's just, I need so much stuff on offense. But if I don't put something good on defense, then my opponent just walks over me. All right, we're going to commit to a good front zone right here. We're going to do it. We're going to commit to it. Oh, where's the bounty hunter team? I guess I drove by. Where's the Zam team? There it is. So we'll swap out for a Boba Fett instead of a Cad Bane to make that team more threatening. We're going to swap out Grievous for something more threatening. Maybe we'll do this shock T. No, that's probably better on offense. Probably going to be better on offense. Do we even have anything else that's at the appropriate... I guess Iden Versio. Also good on offense. Oof. Mon Mothma. I want to take this Radis team on... Take that on offense. Ooh. I do not. I do not have good teams to put here. Wow. Wow, okay, so I'm going to leave Grievous there. I need another squad here in addition to Grievous. I don't even like what I have. Man, this feels so non-threatening. Okay, Mara Jade's got to go on offense. That's on defense. We'll drop this here for now. My C Datacron is gone now. Right. Okay. Now let's take a look at what we got on the back. Garbage with one team of, you know, moderately mediocre stuff. That's fine. That's fine. We don't want them to bust through the front wall. We're trying to hold that anyway. We've got this. Fine. Let's add a squad here. Let's see. I'm just gonna add a trash squad here. Give them a free win at this point, because I feel like I need all of this stuff on offense. Man. I don't even know what to put. I want to keep Treya for offense. All right, we'll put Akbar here. Trash Bar, Admiral Trash Bar. Okay, and then fleet-wise, what did we have? We had Negotiator. We had... I think we're going to take the Negotiator off of defense. We're just going to try to hold with that Executor. We will take Malevolence, Negotiator on offense, and some kind of rebel fleet, which leaves us defending with what? Geofleet? My goodness. Well, let's take a look at Empire stuff here. Empire. And then Gauntlet, Reinforcement, and don't have the Emperor's shuttle on this account. I'll put that in and just be done with it. It's all we can afford. Do we want this with Chimera instead? Yeah, I don't have the advanced not the tie, the interceptor. Don't have the interceptor. We'll make it look like I do. Oh, Thrawn is 6 stars and level 70. Zoinks. That's not very threatening. Alright. So I pretty much have to have Geos. If I throw down a garbage fleet here, it would, you know what? We're not going to get through the enemy executors anyway. Maybe what we should do is just put down all of our best fleets and try to hold the fleet zone. That's not going to work either. We have to take malevolence on offense. Okay. So let's just do this. Let's do Geos. And we'll have a weak malevolence on offense. We'll use the negotiator for the best. And if we go up against executors, we'll just kind of lose to that. We'll reinforce with some this and this. So that's Galactic Republic, Rebels, and a Malevolence with no Geos on offense. Stretching it kind of thin, boys. Stretching it kind of thin. When I get to Profundity, we'll be in much better shape. Much better shape. Alright, so again, we got a couple characters that we gotta mod up and get going. Alright, y'all. Let me catch up on chat over here. Dash L3 and Vandor Chewie. Yeah, that's a fun team. I think Barriss would be better lead than Ahsoka's. Yeah. Did I end up using that team? I don't even know. I think in Kyber 4 it's unlikely that you can get proper hold against most people you'll face unless it's GL or simply super hard to beat teams like Malgus. I know it's not fun, but my account that's similar to Loquitur, I do similar to AP Gains, a ships only defense. Yeah, so if you do a ship only defense though, the problem is you give them so many banners that if you don't have an offense that can full clear their offense, their whole team, you can't do it. Like I've only got 2 GLs. If I go up against somebody with 5 GLs and they put 4 of them on defense, and I put down a paper defense, I'm still not clearing them, and they're gonna roll through me. It's too much risk. Too much risk. I'd rather make them keep stuff on offense and work for it. Doesn't mean it's right, but even at this level, my JMK gets a lot of holds. Alright, we got 13 million. Protection and armor. Dark Side, First Order, Bounty Hunters, Jabba the Hutt, Orsing, all kinds of stuff. Does anybody know, is there something here that's completely busted? I have Cad Bane. Cad Bane deals 5% more damage per relic amplifier level on all allies present at the start of the battle. So if we put like a relic 8 and a relic 7 with him and he's relic 5, that'd be 20, be 100% more damage. Yeah, he does 100% more damage, but he's still Cad Bane, right? Orsing gains stuff, Embo. 90% of Embo's health is converted to protection. That looks cool. That looks cool. That makes for one monstrous hat toss. Pretty lame Datacron set unless you have SLKR. The TM gain Datacron is nice for every dark side team. Dark side 15% on turn meter. So you're talking about like this. Whenever they use special ability, they gain 15% turn meter. Seems good. Whenever buffs or debuffs are dispelled from dark side allies, tenacity up and potency up. This is kind of a mechanic like they use in some of the missions and whatnot, the Galactic Wars. All right, what do we get whenever buffs or debuffs? This is cool with Treya, right? If you have your Treya, your second Zeta on Treya, this would be pretty fantastic, because everybody would pretty much be getting it every turn automatically. So this Datacron may or may not be worth continuing with. We do have another base Datacron that we can put 3 levels on. Okay, let's see what we get here. We got Tenacity, Health Steal. Trying to make it a nest mod or something. There we go, turn meter. Alright, so we'll have that one to use somewhere in the Grand Arena. That one I will continue to work on. Let's continue to work on it. Let's see what else we can get here. Armor. I like me some armor. Protection. Lame. I don't really think we want to buy any of this. We'll try to farm some up out of Conquest if we can. Get that to level 6. I want to try to always have a level 9 version of a Datacron if it's useful for me in the second round of Conquest. Is it bad that I tend to throw my nest with Dash, L3 of Andor, and Veteran Han? I think so. I think even like, Night Sisters that throw nest in, I think it's a cop-out. Putting your nest in on defense makes a certain team harder. Like, there's a version of the team with Dooku in it where you put 4 Separatists and Enfys Nest. Dooku does his thing. He puts all the Separatists into stealth, and then you can only target Nest. So that, again, all you have to do is bring in, like, Spy or Geos or Vader. There's so many things that can rip them all out of stealth, and then the whole gimmick is just over. But Nest, at least in that defense, Nest is well taken advantage of. But putting her in a different team on defense and just kind of like throwing her there, I don't know. I like her on offense. I'll have to farm like 3 level 9s for first order stuff. All right. Well, hey guys, that's going to wrap it up for me for the evening. Like I said, I was just chilling out, going to play the game, set up some 3v3 stuff. Figured I would chat with y'all and see what y'all had to say. It's always fun, always learn stuff when I hang out with y'all. So thanks for your comments, appreciate your questions. I'm going to get on off of here now. Remember to like, subscribe, all that stuff. See you over on Discord. The link is in the description down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next Holocron, or Datacron, or Omicron.